Hi all, welcome back to yet more Europa Universalis, the ambitious Margrave's solo scenario. It's my part 21, and still my other games on the other tables are getting neglected. Yeah, well that says good things about this. I think a couple of parts ago, well actually, no I've just released part 19, but making a comment in the header about an hour to play and to resolve an event, which was a bit ridiculous and probably not very great watching, but and I was getting frustrated to the point where I started threatening, well maybe not threatening, but suggesting that it might just beat me, the game might just beat me and I might just have to just stop. But then again I had that part last night, part 20, and well here's hoping I've done things right, but it went pretty smooth. Things seem to move. So I've nothing more to talk about, I don't believe. So I'm going to press on. And I kind of thought I'd left things in my turn about to attack Mecklenburg, but no, it looks like I resolved that as well. Yeah, I did watch the last 3 or 4 minutes, and we did resolve it. We lost one unit with the die rolls against Mecklenburg. However, we've still got an army of 2. Remember, you only need 1 point to siege, 1 strength, 1 siege point, 1 strength, siege point. Is it siege point or strength point? Anyway, I only need 1 to take that town out. So I will be able to do that next turn. But we've got to be careful. Well, no, Austria hasn't taken its event yet either. And Denmark's finished. They passed. Okay, so it is Austria's turn. I did double check that. Like I say, I did think I'd left it in a strange place, but no. Now, they're done with things. Yeah, they've eventually got rid of this rebel town, haven't they? So I think we need to just look back at the chart and see where they're going. You can see, well, you can see now that they've got still plenty of bot power. They've got 10 and 6 used. So they're not at war, their army's not on the map, and yeah. So I think they're going to draw a card. So that gives us a bit more time, because I've got to watch. I'm wanting to siege that other town down, and then I might want to do, well, as long as I can get that other town out, because then I get the 6 income, don't I? What I worked out, and then I can work on, in actual fact, we might actually be able to put the alliance out as well. Right, anyway, let's wait till it's your turn, Grant. Getting all excited about this. I can do things now. So, this is a no, not under attack, army's not on the map, no colonists, spent bot power is not greater than what's left, so has bot cards left. He has not drawn a bot card this time. So we're going to draw a bot card. And yeah, I'm going to see what's what. Yeah, he hasn't drawn a card this round yet. Gets the event. Damn, I didn't want that, I don't think. I wanted things to go a little longer. So that doesn't cost any bot power. This card will always shuffle in. I noticed Bridger was like doing that way, but he's using tabletop somewhere has more space. So I'm just going to leave it there, and I'll check the discard pile before. I was putting the focus cards up there, but that wasn't used for focus, was it? No, it was used for unrest. Was it? Yeah, it must have done. Yeah, that was a while back as well. It must have been, because there's no focus being put in the warfare focus slot anyway. So yeah. Okay, so event, right, doesn't cost any bot power, no cards to be flipped. Right, it's here. Well, here we go again. let's hope not. I was hoping for more of what happened last night, where it went all nice and smooth. So right, there is 3 events available up there. So event, already taken event action, no, roll a dice, right, so this is just the D6. Let's see what we get. Right, another 4. Well, I didn't get a 4 the last time. I did get a 3 the last time. That's an incredible amount of 4s to be rolling on that dice. Opponent's event is revealed. No, there's not. I thought there was one this turn, was there not? No, there wasn't. There was no realm-specific events. So opponent's event is revealed. No. Own event is revealed. No. At war with opponent whose event is revealed. Well, they're not at war, and there's no. Not quite sure how you can get that one if you've gone from. Oh, maybe you came from here. Yeah, you could have come from there to there, Grant. Makes sense. Anyway, no. And then, so pick leftmost event, pick leftmost revealed event, gain 1 bot power if there's ducats on the event card. Right, let's do that first. Right, so I think this is bad. This is plague this time, isn't it? Yeah, well, I did say I think all of them there I would have liked to have chosen to make the decision for myself, but I can only get one, so. Well, it's done now. So these are going to come off. He's going to get a bot power. We are then going to put 2 coins there, 2 ducats there, and 2 ducats there. So the good thing for us is we're at least going to get 2 ducats, and if this is the better of the 2 cards, we're going to get 4 ducats. So anyway, so he's playing the plague card, and he will gain the 1 bot power. Oops. So gains 1 bot power for because it was ducats on the card. Right, right. I'm gonna have to get my tablet across now as well. I'm gonna to work out what's going to happen with the event. Well, let's look at the event as it stands first, and then we can go and have a look at what the suggestion says. And I've decided to stick with that, so I can't suddenly now change my mind and say, well, I'm not going to go with the suggestion now. Hopefully not. So place. And that says ill health. Is it called that when it's placed on the map? It might be that there's a different reference to it. Well, it calls it an ill health / no, it's an ill health token. Yeah. Okay, well, it's called that. Fair enough. I mean, it is plague, ill health. It's affecting the health of the areas. So in one of your own areas, and another ill health in an area adjacent to it. So similar to what the last event was, in all honesty. For every 2 ducats on this event, for every 2 ducats on this event, place an ill health in a new area adjacent to the previous token placed. So you place one adjacent. There was 2 ducats on this card. So for every 2, we're going to place another one. So yeah, actually, if this had gathered another 2 ducats, that would have then spread even further. So in one, adjacent to that, and then adjacent to the second one that's placed. All players must remove half of their units in these areas as casualties. Right, well, the only people with... Yeah, this is Austria that's doing this. So, both Denmark and myself have our armies out. I've got 2 units in my army. Denmark has only 1. So there's not actual just individual units, but I'm assuming all players must remove half of their units in these areas as casualties, round up. So if it was Denmark, they've got 1/2 rounded up to 1, so they would lose 1, and we would lose 1 if it was us, because we've got 2. Reduce a large town in one of these areas to a small town. Okay. Note, provinces and areas with ill health provide half tax income. Round down. Oh, there's a round down. It specifically says that, because it does say in the rules at the beginning that unless it specifically says it, you always round up. But that is basically stating that. So provinces and areas with ill health provide half tax income. See why if this was in play, does that affect me right now if I wanted to go and do the thing in Prussia? Because I'm already saying that once I put this other town out, I'm going to be sitting at 6 income. But let's just say that my areas are affected by this plague, then I'm going to be at 3 tax income. Does that mean I can then not apply? I don't know. Probably, yeah. Right, okay, so it seems reasonably straightforward to decide. Again, if you were the player right now, you would know what to do there. You'd have to make the decision about where you want to go, etc. And this is what we've got to try and work out. So I'm going to get my tablet across again. Well, now, it looks like this could be much simpler for us here. Now you see there's 3 different cards with plague. There must be 3 different ones. Whether we see more than one of them in the events that we've got. But you can see it's in bold right-hand, and it says all humans lose 2 ducats, all bot lose 1 bot power. And that's that. So let me just cycle at the top of this again. Here it tells you here, just to make sure we are understanding that. Bot event suggestion. This file is here to help players doing decision for bots when bots need to decide something. Text of description triggers when bot takes the event, or has to make a decision after another player takes it, human included. Description has the / symbol. Apply normal effects or modified effects from page 9 of Solo Rules plus text if any. That's the one we had the last time. But this one has, if it has no / then it says the text replace normal and modified event effects. Italic, it says further indications, if it's in italics. Let's just drop down to the heretics one again that we spent a whole hour on. Sadly, there it's there. So you can see it's not got the bold, that the Renaissance one underneath does. So it's not got the bold, it's got the /, which means this is an additional to no effect, unrest or diverse phase to only area. And then in brackets, that is in italics, it says select first area, then adjacent alphabet. So italic is further indications, it says. Right, okay. So, but for the plague, no, it's further up, Grant. Here, I think. Yes. So for the plague, it's just straight up saying, and it's in bold, so that replaces what's on this card. This feels like it's definitely smoother. It feels like it's going to be better for me. Well, you said you were going to stick with these, so I'm going to do it. Part of me feels like I'd kind of like to do more what's on the card this time, but however. Now, how does that, I'm just wondering if this has got any relevance to it. My skull and crossbones there. Well, I don't know what it means, so, well, what we're going to do is all humans lose 2 ducats, so I will indeed lose 2 ducats. You put a 5 and I get 3 change, which isn't great. We still have the possibility of doing a trade action this turn as well. Yeah, lots of things you'd want to do. I'd like to get a ship now built, if I can, in Lubeck, so then possible trade actions there. But anyway, so I lost 2 ducats, and all bots lose 1 bot power. So I'm going to remove a bot power from the Austrians and the Danes. And that's going to be that. So yeah, we're going to stick with that. Let me go and plug my tablet back in. Okay, so just look at, actually we've got the cardinal thing first, haven't we? Just looking pirates, it says use auto, that's what that is, pirates. So it's nothing really to do with plague. Thought maybe there was some link there maybe, but no. So it says use auto resolution rules. And this one's the cardinal dies, use auto resolution rules but ignore bot's own. So I think Austria's going to get their own back and remove a Denmark. Yeah, in fact, I don't even need to look at that. Come on, Grant. Right, sorry, I got dragged away there for a moment. So yeah, Cardinal dies. I was just thinking I can just take one of them away, because this is Austria, they can't pick their own. There's 2 Denmark Cardinals, which is kind of good, because if they take one of them away, because at the moment, while he's got 2, he's the uncontested rower, so which would probably benefit some more from being just the rower. Cardinal dies, auto resolution. Remove the rightmost cardinal belonging to player realm with the most cardinals. Okay, so it is the rightmost one. And then you would bring them along to the left if need be. So that's that. And then, well, we wanted to look at the pirates in here as well, didn't we? Right, let's look at that. Alright, so pirates. Place a pirate ship, see page 25, into a maritime trade node of your choice. That's going to be auto resolution though. If possible, this must be a node that has at least one merchant in it. Pirates reduce trade income in the node where they are located. Yeah, I was reading a bit more about this recently. It knocks you down to the next trade level. So auto resolution, place a pirate ship into the trade node with the most merchants. First tiebreaker, expanded node. Second tiebreaker, random. Well, there's no merchants in any maritime trade node. So first tiebreaker, expanded node. Second tiebreaker, random. I mean, I was going to randomise between all the maritime trade nodes. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. I mean, I would say a lot of them are probably out of range of any place a pirate ship. If possible, this must be in a node that has at least one merchant in it. And that's all it gave us in the bot side of it, didn't it? It was just auto resolution, wasn't it? Pirates use auto resolution rules. So could I go alphabetically then? I mean, it kind of does say here though, just to randomise. Place a pirate ship into the trade node with the most merchants. Right. And if the... give me a second. I can't get peace. Right. She's away now, so maybe get some peace. Yeah, so place the pirate ship into the trade node with the most merchants. And then it's got tiebreakers. First tiebreaker is the most merchants with expanded node. There's none of them. And then the second tiebreaker is random. So yeah, I guess we're going to randomise between these 7. So let's do that. I'm saying 7. There's all the ones across in the what is it, distant continents, isn't there? Oh, I don't think I should pick between them, should I? Yeah, I'm just going to pick between the 7. I'm going to roll a d8, if I can find one. Oh yeah, I've got some lying about, yeah. And I'm going to go top left, bottom right. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you'll not maybe see this. No, actually, this will be 6. Ajax here will be 6, and Sevilla will be 7. Yeah, so a d8. Do we have a d8? I've got some up there that are... No, hang on, I've got one here. That's 10, that's a d10. That's a 10 as well. Well, there's an 8. Right, so 1 to 8 then. Here we go. 3. Right. So I said... What's this I was going to use? Right. So I said top left, left to right, top to bottom. So 1, 2, 3. So it's English Channel. So we get a ship. Oh, hang on. It goes into the trade node, can't it? Place a pirate ship into a maritime trade node of your choice. So hang on. Is the trade node this or is it these? I mean, does it actually go in the English Channel? Or maybe that's where it actually goes then, does it? It says page 25. I did just read this bit recently as well. But, storing all this stuff. Page 25. In a second. Yeah, it does say they are. It says, pirates are always placed on trade nodes and reduce the trade... is that trade power of all player realms on that node? I know it knocks them down by 1 level. Maybe it's that's maybe not trade power, that reference, is it? Well, hang on, what can I say? Finish this off. Pirates can be attacked by ships located in a sea zone adjacent to the node in question. To do so, a player must take a naval activation. The ships used in attack must all be in a single sea zone. Okay. Well, I think the next time, if Denmark were to take a naval action, they might well have something to say about that ship. From our point of view, it's not really going to affect us, I don't think. Because I think if we're going to get a ship, well, not anytime soon. If we're going to have a ship, it's probably going to be in this, what is this called? Skagerrak. I think it's going to be in that area. And it's going to be interested in Lubeck. Just wait to see that wee symbol with a star. Is that the beginning or the back? No, it's at the beginning. Isn't it? Or is it the back? Yeah, it's at the beginning. So, yeah, the one with the star is trade power, and if it's not got a star, it's trade node. Yeah, so that does reduce the trade power. But I don't think it reduces it by 1, it knocks it down. I want to say that the way I read that was that if you were here, if you were in this band, scoring on this band, causes pirates there, you would actually drop down. Maybe I need to read that again. Maybe it does just affect the actual number, but to me, I thought I read it dropped you down a band rather than the actual point of power, a point of trade power, you know. I could be wrong, but we'll check that when it comes. And okay, so finishing up the plague card. Finally, we're going to have ill health to anybody with a plus symbol. And again, we're okay, but we know we've got the circle. Oh yeah, I want the circle to be. Well, maybe that's more reason for us to take the circle event. Because we've got is it a circle or is it a square? No, it's a circle, I think. Yeah, we've got 2 guys with a circle that are going to get a +2 diplomatic. These 2 guys here. But they've both got a circle. And we still have a circle out there in the event. It's just to avoid taking I mean, it won't kill them outright, obviously, but one of our guys is going to take a hit. In fact, the other 3 guys are taking a hit as well. But we knew that. So there's no ill health to any of our guys. That plague event is now finished. Okay, that wasn't quite as bad as the last event, but it's still like ticking away there at time there. So that's is that then done? No. Oh, I would have missed this with the Denmark, wouldn't I? This is a easy one to catch you, this, I think. What did I need to have left? 10 bot power. I'd like to think I wouldn't have had that. I might want to check on this just now though, because you have to come back here. And in fact, I've not even came back here at all. I just started looking at the event, didn't it? It didn't have an A and a B option though, did it? That was the thing. Maybe that's why. Yeah, you got to be careful with that, because all we did last on this flowchart is here. Pick the leftmost event, and then we just ignored the rest of this. We shouldn't have done. So it should have been checking, is this an opponent's event? And the answer would have been no. And you would prefer to resolve option A on the event, but there was not an option A. So then resolve secondary effects on event, which we've just done. We resolved the event based on the event suggestion file. And then, does it have 10? I think it does. I don't think Denmark would have, because I've forgot about this when I've done Denmark's event. So it has 10 plus bot power and less than 8 large towns. It's got 3, 6, it's got bang on 10 bot power. And it just lost one as well, didn't it? Oh, I think it gained one and then lost one. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, it's got bang on 10. And it's only got one large town. So that's a yes. So it's going to spend 2 bot power to develop a small town and a large town. Prefer core province, then a town without unrest. And then it's going to end the turn. So you can see it's got 10 there. So I'm going to spend 2 more. And I'm going to go, and after this, just before I move on to our next turn, I'm going to just double check back on Denmark. But I get the feeling they've got less. In fact, they've only got a total of 11. So I very much doubt that they had 10 available at that time, and that would have just took them to end turn. So, but I'll just have a quick look at it. So we spent 2. We're going to change a small town and a large one. We're going to prefer a core province. This is for Austria. Now, all these provinces are... Oh, no, that's not true. These are not. Well, Pest is, actually, isn't it? Because of this. And it does just say... Prefer core province. Then without unrest. Well, nothing's got unrest. So apart from these 2, I want to say that these are all available. So, again, think about tax. Does it really need to affect... No, hang on. When you're targeting provinces, each one of these has 1 tax. So it doesn't matter which one you look at there. So all we need to find is alphabetically. So I think I'm counting Pest, because I think that is core, because that's core's there. However, alphabetically, it could well be Carnton, I think. And yeah, I'm using the English alphabet, I'm afraid. Martin, before you say... Yeah, no, I see what you're saying there. But I suppose if you were playing this, I think I've said already, if you just played it in your own language, then follow your own dictionary and you'd be fine. The game would just play slightly differently from the way I'm doing it, that's all. So it is Carnton, isn't it? Yes. So this is going to go away. Back onto their track. Oh, right, sorry, I forgot to take that away as well then again. Yeah, be careful. I've already said tweezers don't really work very well, but I like something in my hand, and I've just got used to having the tweezers. Yeah, this should have been taken off when we took when they liberated the town that had the rebel town thing. So we're now going to take the small town of Carnton away, put that back on the track, and then take the next large town and put that in the space of Carnton. There we go. So that might have had a small effect on their manpower and what their tax income is actually going to be. Okay, and that then ends Austria's turn. Right, quick look at when Denmark ran their event. Let's see if I can find it quickly. Right, well, that was easy to find because it was a big hour-long part, the one part on running Denmark's event, wasn't it? Which I've just been talking about. And I just watched it back and released it, so it was in part 19. They did only have, I want to say it was 4 or 5 bot power they had when we ran the event. So they did not have 10, we've not been able to do that. Okay, so moving on. So now that last thing to do there though is Austria taking their event. So the game's not in the end of round status yet until Austria then decide to pass. They do have plenty of bot power, actually. Yeah, because they spent R2 there, didn't they? So that's 369, 36. Oh no, they've only got 8 left. And they're not at war. Oh dear. Right, we're going to have to be careful here. Because they're, I think, going to pass. They're not under attack. No, no, because their spent ball power is greater than what they've got left, and they're not at war. So yeah, and they picked the event. So they're going to pass next turn unless we declare war on them or something like that. So yuck. Well, we do still get one more turn. Now, how did that work again? I looked through that before. Interestingly, I was watching one of the bits Bridger done. It looked like I thought the bot could have had one more turn and then done the event, but I'll need to be sure about how this works, because I don't want to end up. So discard down, face clean up. No, it's end of round. I want passing. Yeah. Here we go. Well, no, it's not end of round. It's trigger and end action phase. It's in here. I think it's this bit here. So I thought I had understood this before, so let's just double check though, because it might be well, for the bot, it would be in the bot rules if anything, Grant. When there are no more players eligible to receive ducats for passing. Right, we're playing a 3-player game. So the first player's already passed. He's got 5 ducats. Well, it was a bot, but he would have got 5 ducats. When Austria takes its next turn, it's then going to get 2 ducats. So then we are going to be in the state where there are no more players eligible to receive ducats for passing. So each remaining player gets one more turn with an action of their choice. For each player who has taken an event at this point, this is their final turn. So yeah, so I don't want to go and take the event, because I'll be able to take an extra action once after. So I'll get my action this turn. Then I'll get the action when Austria's passed. I'll get one more action of my choice, and then I'll immediately do the event. And then that will end the action phase. Because it says, after this, if any players have still not taken an event this round, those players must take one final turn to perform their event. Okay. So, and there's lots of things I want to do. I still think I've got to siege. Yeah, because then we can remove that claim and hopefully remove unrest from both the towns. Well, you're going to have to pick one of these events as well, Grant. I mean, I think Prussia's going to have to wait until next turn. I could siege down, and I could still do one other thing. So that could maybe be placing an alliance. Right, let's look at the events though. Right, so here's my 2 choices. That's the other thing. But it's a minor action, isn't it? Appointing an advisor, that's a minor action. It is. So that doesn't actually take the turn. So ideally, I want to be able to take this event for 2 reasons, I guess. It's got 4 ducats on it. So that'd be nice. It's also the one that's got the circle. And I would like to appoint an advisor with a circle. But clearly if I take this first and then this event goes off, I think once that event goes off, I think you've probably still got time to appoint an advisor though, haven't you? Let's see what they do. Let's see if I can just force myself to take this one. So you gain 1 military power. Well, that's good. You've got to feel that it's bad to come though. Oh, look. That's the rebel dice thing. Oh, and that's on both of them. So if I do siege Mecklenburg, I'm going to have 2 unrest then, and have to roll 2 rebel dice twice. That's right, isn't it? That's what they do, isn't it? Let me just... Is it different? No, that was handy. I just flipped to the page. 41. Secondary effects. Unrest, rebellion. All players must roll a rebel die for each of their towns, vassals with unrest, following the procedure described in page 37. You roll a maximum of 1 rebel die. Remember that one, Grant. So if I take that event, I'm only going to be rolling one rebel die. And then whoever takes... Well, actually, the other one's just going to resolve... Oh, it's not going to be anybody that's taking it. So I guess we're all going to roll how many we've got. I think it's only me that's sitting with unrest anyway. The bots aren't going to be bothered about it. So, but what does the other bit of the card do though? Because I can see unrest in here as well. So choose an area where you have a town without unrest and another area adjacent to it. Add unrest to 2 towns in each area. Oh my. One of these towns must be your own. I've got no one else I can affect with that as well. Right. I'd be interested to know what the bot event suggestion is for this. Revolts. That would be a bit cheeky if it done something that didn't hurt me as much, didn't it? Let me go and have a look. Right, I've realised I'm being a bit daft there, which maybe some of you realise that already. Because I've got to pick one of these. The bot is not going to pick one of these. I'm going to have to pick one, whether it's not going to be, maybe not going to be this turn, but I'm going to have to pick it before the end of the round. And then the other one's just going to resolve, it's not going to resolve that text, it's just going to resolve that down the bottom. So it's what effect I don't want to happen is really what card I want to pick, what should make my mind up. So this seems bad in particular because we've got these two. And me picking, if I pick this, I've got to pick Brandenburg as being the area, and then one of my towns is going to have 2 of my towns are going to be given unrest, and then adjacent area to that, there's no area I can pick that affects anything. So all this is going to do to me is give me 2 unrest, and then I'm going to have this roll. Admittedly, that roll is going to be a 1 die roll for me, but however, when this one comes along, I'm probably going to have 4 unrest and roll 4 dice. Oh, that's nasty. So, right, well, what does the other one do, Grant? Comment cited. The end is nigh. All players lose 1 stability. Now, that's rubbish. You gain 2 administration power. That's good. And may discard up to 3 milestones and or unpicked non-basic ideas. Up to 3 milestones and or unpicked non-basic ideas and draw random replacements of matching type. Well, that sounds quite good actually, because I'm pretty sure I could. Now, the ones I couldn't, just looking up, they're just up behind there. So it says, well, it says up to 3 milestones, but Austria have 2 of the milestones tagged. Does that mean I can't pick the ones? May discard up to 3 milestones and or unpicked non-basic ideas. Unpicked non-basic ideas. And I assume by unpicked it again means I couldn't select this one because it's been tagged. That's a bit... not quite sure I like the wording of that. Unpicked non-basic ideas. And these are the 3 basic ideas. So I would be able to pick... I can only assume that I wouldn't be able to pick that one. I'd be able to pick from the other 5 there. And you would draw random replacements of the matching type for that. That seems okay. I could probably look through and find things that I could replace with that, but does it fill me full of like excitement? As in something that I really should be doing? No. Well, what about B then? B, it's an omen. Choose an area adjacent to your realm. All players with towns in this area lose 1 stability. So this is a safer play for me. I'm not going to get anything with that as well, though. So choose an area adjacent to your realm. All players with towns in this area lose one stability. And for the boat, I think when they lose stability... Actually, I think when they lose stability, they get unrest instead. That seems to ring a bell. Let me see here. Is that under general event rules? Losing stability, they gain one unrest per step. And basically you'd be putting that based on the random, probably alphabetically. But I don't think I've got a... Yeah, the only... Oh, hold on. Yeah, I think I could affect Denmark with this then. Could I? Choose an area adjacent to your realm. So I'm going to leave it in here. Can I now say that my realm could be considered Pomerania as well then, since I've got a town in Pomerania? And then I could select the adjacent... I could select Jutland as my adjacency. Or even actually go for his capital, couldn't I? Choose an area adjacent to your realm. All players with towns in this area lose... Oh no, it's not going on red. Oh yeah, well, it is for the pot, isn't it? So all... Well, hold on here though. If I'm selecting the bot... Oh, I don't know. Do I need to look at the event suggestion hang to... I don't think so, no. That's a different... This is only if the bot is playing this card. Which, by the way, these two cards, the bot was changing things completely. I don't think... No, it says all players lose one stability, the bot gains one unrest, and then you do something with the milestones. But this would have to be if the bot was playing this card. I think we can still resolve option B here by choosing an area that's adjacent to my realm, and then all players with towns in this area will lose one stability. So the thing is, when he loses stability, it doesn't... If I choose this area, that means Denmark loses stability. Denmark's a bot, so losing a stability means that he gains one unrest per step. But it doesn't... That would then not say that he's got to put the unrest in that area. I think he has the option then of picking on one of his towns and putting unrest on it. Because it's not that I'm deliberately putting unrest into that area. I'm just giving him one stability loss, which he can't have. So, is that right though? Does this count as my realm? Can I say that's my realm? Well, here's, back at the beginning of the book, important terms, just the definition of a realm. A realm is adjacent to anything that its provinces are adjacent to. Does that really help in what you're wanting there? Hang on, let me sort of try. A realm is adjacent... Yeah, I think this is talking about adjacency here, Grant. Yeah, it is, sorry. Does it not give you an actual reference of realm then? No, right, hang on. Right, the previous page, page 3. This is the game concepts. Realm. A realm consists of all provinces that have the same flag, town, or DMPR token. An area is considered part of a realm if it contains any provinces owned by that realm. A realm consists of all provinces that have the same flag. Right, why am I struggling with this? This seems like something that shouldn't be that difficult, Grant. A realm consists of all provinces that have the same flag town. I think this is still classed as our realm. Because, clearly Brandenburg is, well, it's not really our realm, it's our... this is an area that's got our realm in it. A realm consists of all provinces that have the same flag. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, Brandenburg is a realm, yes, and it consists of all provinces with that flag, and that's the capital, Berlin. So, our realm there is Brandenburg, and we're looking for... choose an area adjacent to your realm. Does that mean it has... well... damn it. I don't know. If having that town with unrest... I mean, we're also only occupying it at the moment as well. It's that war, and we're talking about Lubeck here. Does that count as our realm? I don't feel comfortable about that, but the other one, choose what... yeah, I don't think you want to pick the other event, Grant. I know it's got 4 ducats on it, but I don't think you want to run that other event. So what I think I'm going to do here is pick the Comet Sighted. Well, hang on. I'm not doing this just now anyway, am I? I'm just wanting to look at... I like to look at them. Yeah, because I don't want to pick this, because I'll get 1 extra action if I pick this just now. Then I think I'll miss out on an action. I think. Yeah. The only thing is, then we're going to resolve that last event with a circle on it. So if you did want to put that guy in play... I can do it as a minor action when I pass. No, I think me taking the event is going to be me passing though, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that before the circle comes out. Damn. Don't think I can do that. I don't want to pick that other event because it's bad. The unrest situation is going to be bad enough. Yeah. But yeah, you're not going to, unless you don't play the advisor. But then if you don't play the advisor, you're not going to benefit from this. Well, you're replacing an advisor, Grant. Maybe you should just keep hold of your cards. Yeah, I'm going to get +1 for diplomatic power anyway. So maybe I'll just keep hold of it. I don't know. Maybe that's silly. Okay. Right. Okay. So I think I know what I'm doing with event. So what are we at? 48 minutes. I'm going to have to take a break again shortly, but I could still do. It's our turn. We know Austria's going to pass next turn, so we're going to miss out on the ducats for all that as well. But I think it's more beneficial us taking our turns here. So I think we're going to siege, aren't we? So that is the page 28. It costs us 1 military power. You don't get this one back this time. Right, so I'm going to pay 1 military power, I think. Yes, I am. So I'm going to pay 1 mil to the power, and siege Mecklenburg. Pick an area with 1+ enemy controlled provinces but no enemy units. Calculate total siege strength. Yeah, we've got two units there in our army still. So each one of them has 1 siege strength. To siege Mecklenburg, it's only 1 strength. Enemy provinces you wish to siege must have a total tax value to 2 or lower than your siege strength. Our siege strength is 2. It's got a tax value of 1. All good there. If it was an island province with a blue port, yeah, I mean, these aren't an island, so that's fine. It's not got the blue port. Right. So, sieging an NPR province, place an occupied token on that province, and then one of your own towns, matching size with the unrest side facing up on top of it. Yeah. So we're just going to do that again. Get another occupy marker in Mecklenburg, and take another one of our towns which exposes a nice big 4 in income. So that goes on there, and then put this war token back carefully. Just there. That should about do it. And that's it, I think, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's all. This is like... No, that's it, We're sieged. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm a bit worried that I'm maybe jumping away and missing some things else that I need to do, but I don't think so. I think that's fine. Okay, so back to Austria. Well, we know they're just going to pass. Do we need to go and look down the... Already looked at it. Yeah, we know you're going to look at it. Okay, you know. So start. They do have bot power left. They're not under attack. They're... Just wondering if I could have... No. Well, you've not done that now. Just wonder if one of the events could have put them in the situation where they were. They had rebels, maybe. Possibly. Yeah, let's just move on. So no, their army's not on the map. No colonists. Their spent power is less than their power that we've got left. They're not at war, although they do have 4 bot power left, but they're not at war. They have played their event, yes, so they're going to pass. They're going to gain 1 bot power because they are the second player to pass. And they're going to become the first player because Denmark wasn't allowed to, so I'll give that to Austria. They are going to gain 1 bot power for passing second as well. So, yeah. So both finished with quite a lot of bot power, so they're going to start the next round with a lot. And that's that. So now we're at the stage where nobody can gain ducats for passing. So the next player is going to gain one action of his choice. Then if he's not done his event, he's going to have to run his event. So that's how we're going to do it. I don't know what I'm going to use though. And an area adjacent to any of your core provinces. Own 2+ provinces that are not among your core provinces. Yeah, that's expand the nation actually. That was a good reason for doing the second one, which I'd like to think I'd looked at, and maybe that's why I'd done that, but I'm not so sure. That says own 2 provinces, which means that the occupy markers have got to go away, and they're not going to happen. That's not going to happen until we go through the peace process, which I'm terrified of, but maybe for us it might be a bit easier going, and we do have some better knowledge of it, so let's just But I don't know. I don't know exactly how it's going to pan out. Are we going to end up in truce? I think so, but because both the provinces are just single provinces. Both the realms are single provinces. We've took them both out. So my thinking is it's total victory on both of them. The HRE's not involved in this as well, so that takes that one out of the worry of things. So what things could we do here? We've still got a bit of power left. We could. Right, hold on. The subjugate doesn't work. No, we need to alliance. So we could take the alliance on. I'm looking at this, although we're saying we don't need the royal marriage, we would need it for resolving this. But we've still not got the royal marriage card. We've got a subjugate card. The alliance. Yeah, I think and we've decided we're not going to appoint any of these as advisors just now then. Just keep the cards in our hand, I think. I mean, the other thing we've not done change national focus, we could go digging for our royal marriage card. We could do a trade action. We're only going to get one more action and then our event. That's what we've got to remember. What is more important here? Well, what is involved with the alliance, doing the alliance? Diplomatic. Forge alliance. Oh, that could be costly as well, member grant. Page 15. Because it's not just one diplomatic power, is it? For that one. 15, let's see, Forge Alliance. Oops. Here we go. So it's 1 to 3 diplomatic power. Well, I only have 2. And remember, I'm only going to get one more turn. So I can't do the change national focus and then, because, yeah. So tally yourself with an NPR pay equal to half the NPR's base tax, but maximum 3. It's going to cost us 3. Because his base tax is 3. So half is 1.5 rounded up to £2,000. So it's not 3. So you do have enough for it. Pay half the target. Yeah. Then take an available alliance from your supply and place it in target's capital, along with 1 influence in their capital area. If there is space, there is space. Wait, hang on. We don't have a capital area in Prussia, though. That's because the capital is obviously on the other map. So my guess is it still just goes in the area that's on the map that we can... Yeah, it must do. For more details on benefits and obligations of the alliance, see page 32. In order to take this action, both you and the target NPR must be at... Oh. Well, I'm not at peace. I'm at war. So there you go. Stop. Oh, hang on. In order to take this action, both you and the target NPR must be at peace. I'm wondering if it means at peace with each other, which you would think is maybe what it's meaning. I mean, I'm at war with 2 other realms. You must have a total of at least 2 influence in any area belonging to the target NPR. Yeah, I've got 3. If the target NPR is allied to an opponent, you must have more than an opponent in the target NPR's area. Well, it's not allied to anybody. Forge an alliance with a distant NPR, no, it doesn't count. Yeah, but I'm worried about the first one. Both you and the target NPR must be at peace. Well, I'm not at peace, but is it meaning that way, or... Page 32 maybe? Yeah, page 32 doesn't help. I think this is where it's telling you. I don't know, am I just reading that in the Grantos type way where I shouldn't be reading it like that? In order to take this action, both you and the target, so both you and Prussia must be at peace. Yeah, I'm sure you could read that in 2 ways. Because Prussia are at peace. with me, and they're at peace. I'm at peace with Prussia, but I'm at war with Mecklenburg and I'm at war with Lubeck. So, I mean, technically I'm not. Damn. Well, you're not. Well, it's kind of one of the things you could do with knowing for sure, Grant. Let me see. Okay, I'm not sure. I was going to look in BGG, but now you've got an easier way out, and you just put a wee question on the Discord because it comes in fast. Usually somebody answers that in a few minutes, which is maybe a bit cheeky, but so, well, with this one last action, we could, like I say, we could trade. We could spend both our diplomatic power to put that alliance in there, assuming it is, well, once I get the answer to my question, but assuming it's legal to do it. What other things could you do that you might have wanted to do right now? I don't think it matters. No, I think. Maybe just run a trade then. I mean, having that alliance in play, does that benefit me any other way as we go into the next round? I don't think so. Whereas I think maybe doing a trade, all our trades, guys that are in well, it doesn't matter, you can move a merchant anyway, can't you? Well, I mean, we've got a good chance of getting something, haven't we? Maybe. I feel like there's maybe something else I wanted to do, but no, because we've done the sieging. I think I'm just going to do a trade action actually. Yeah, and then we'll end this part, or will I end this part now? And then, just to be sure, and then maybe get an answer to my question. Yeah, actually, I think I will. Sorry. So, I'm going to cut this part now. We're going to come back to the final... Well, the last turn, the last action that Brandenburg can do, and then they're going to do their event. Then we're going to resolve the other event as well, the bottom part of that, etc. So, I'll leave that for the next part. So, I'm hoping to get that done today though, and hopefully get another couple of parts in before the end of the night actually, because it's just afternoonish just now. So, but I need a little break just now, so I'll be back in a bit. Yes, cheers.